Owner of Acceleration Performance West. I'm a personal trainer and a young entrepreneur in Manitoba. I've got a couple of certifications, and then everything aside from that is basically self-taught. That's the way I did it. Through being in the weight room and having to change my own body, and then after changing my own body, a lot of my peers, teammates, kids who I went to school with, they were like eventually asking me, Joe, like, what do I do in the weight room? So that's basically how it started. And then I was like, oh, I could probably make a career out of this. Everybody should exercise, no matter who you are. It should be just like brushing your teeth. I don't care what your goals are. I don't care if you want to be a high-level athlete or you just want to live a little bit longer so that you can play with your grandkids. You have to move daily. You got to find something to do, whether it's lifting weights or performing aerobic activities. You have to move. I don't care if it's yoga or martial arts or a sport. The more you move, the better. Everybody has a starting point. You know, none of us start where we want to be. My goals are to be strong, fit, as durable as possible. And if I do happen to have kids and grandkids, I'd love to be able to play with my grandkids well into my later ages. It's just, I think it's important, you know, especially for nuclear families and whatnot. It really translates further just past your family, more into your community. I grew up in martial arts. That was my main sport, Taekwondo, while I was young. So pain and me have always had a good relationship. But as far as clients, when you're coming off of an injury, the main goal and focus should be to increase the threshold of the tissues and joints involved in whatever your injury is. So say you hurt your knee. Okay, square one, you can't move it. How do we get it to movement and then loading again with the activities you want to do? Slowly, with linear progression, increase the threshold of the joint, whether it's through resistance training or passive modalities, ultrasound, massage. You have to be able to increase the threshold of that joint. You got to get back to moving again as fast as possible while not taking yourself backwards. If they're not mobile at all, if they don't do anything, and if they're starting from square one, start introducing more activity into your life. I don't care if it starts as walks. I don't care if you're going on a bike ride a couple times a week. That's a good start. If you enjoy yoga, go to yoga. If you want to go to your aerobics class at your local gym, that's awesome. As long as you get moving and you're comfortable in the environment in which you're moving. Because mental is a huge part of it. If you're not enjoying yourself, you're not going to keep doing it. It has to become a habit. Accountability is number one. And if you're not going to keep at it, you're not going to get anywhere, right? My suggestion would be, and we live in an age where, as bad as the internet is, it's awesome for information. You can get on YouTube and be like, hey, bodyweight exercises I can do at home. Learn some calisthenics, progressively overload them. Don't start too big. Don't look at what the pro athletes are doing. Do what you're capable of and try to push yourself. Because here's the thing, you may surprise yourself. Human body is capable of a lot more than you think it is. Start small, get the body moving. Once you can do basic movement patterns in calisthenics, I would suggest you start loading those patterns. And if you're uncomfortable doing it on your own, there's loads of great gyms in the cities. Loads of awesome trainers who know what they're doing. Find one that suits you, find one that you're gonna get along with, because guess what? You're gonna spend a lot of time with this person. So if you don't get along, you're not gonna keep going. Form a camaraderie and learn from that person. And then, hey, you don't have to see them forever. You can if you want to. Some people do. I've had clients for years, and then I've had clients who come for a short period of time. They learn, and then they're like, look, I'm comfortable on my own now. Okay, great. I'm happy you're moving. Take care.